In the video, we're gonna be watching sneak peeks of Blox Fruits Update 27. Well, I haven't played Blox Fruits in a month, but now I'll play it. Like, not today, soon, very soon. I'm just taking a little break because I'm planning something big. But let's react to Update 27. These, okay? Yeah, these two videos. Is there Update 27?
Looking explosive. Update 27 is possibly bringing some fruit reworks, book enchantments, and community chosen features straight from the latest poll. But what really makes it special? This update is looking explosive. Update 27 is possibly bringing some fruit reworks, book enchantments, and community chosen features straight from the latest poll. But what really makes it special? The devs finally spoke up about why some promised features never made it into the game. It's a rare look behind the scenes, and it's clear they're trying to do right by the community. Let's get straight into the full breakdown. Let's get it. And make sure you guys do star code Ziolas every time you purchase Robux because it helps me out a lot. And let's get it. Let's get it.
What's that? Is that new fruit? Dang, that's awesome. We got gravity rework. What else are we possibly getting?
Hey, yo, look who it is. It's your boy, Ziolas. All right, the Bulletin 008, May 30th, 2025. The Blox Bulletin. Eyes on the horizon. A lost journal, criminal apprehended, and the whispers from the dev team. Hold on. Oh, they got me aura farming. For real, Ziola's aura farm is what the file is called. Okay, your boy's looking cold, finally. All right, attacker unleashes devastating attack during arrest. Is that the boy that was... All right, look, there he is. Same person, same individual. Yup, bro, looking mad sus. Explosion takes place at Pirate Village during
not gonna lie, that looks
arrest.
like
Multiple
Gojo.
Injured. So not only did he make the popcorn pop, he injured people. Bro is a menace. An anonymous tip from a resident of Pirate Village reported a suspicious man roaming the neighborhood, looking as if they were up to no good. I mean, anyone should report him on site. If somebody's walking around with the hoodie and the default Roblox smile, boy, arrest him on site immediately. After matching the description of the criminal behind the sudden attack on the popcorn dealer's booth 2 weeks ago,
it's definitely bomb
suddenly
fruit.
Rushed and surrounded by armed squadrons of Marines.
What
After
is
being
squadron?
apprehended and put under arrest,
Never heard of
just
it.
before being escorted, the prisoner flared open his gray cloak, revealing a hidden array of compact explosives.
What prisoner? Are we getting a new entity?
The resulting blast knocked several Marines off their feet
the guy who looks like
across
Gojo?
the island. Authorities confirmed the criminals remains in custody and will be under heavy surveillance by the warden at the local prison. All right, let's talk about this real quick.
We're getting a new boss at the prison.
It has to be bomb, bro. They literally just said compact explosives, bro. That literally sounds like this. Boom. Is bomb? I thought bomb just got like a sort of like a...
Guys, look at how much money he has. He has nearly 1 billion. Look at his health. Look at his energy. Look at his levels. That's like, what? That's like over 1 billion, bruh. Yo, bruh. No way, man. This guy worked hard.
Visual rework. It looks like it might be getting a full like actual rework. That would be actually cool. I don't know what else it could be, like explosive, maybe magma or a new fruit, but it would be too similar to bomb if it wasn't bomb. It literally just sounds like it should be a bomb rework. And if it is, imagine it being S tier. Imagine bomb actually being the best fruit in the game. That would be insane. I'll be a bomb main right away. All right, let's see what else we got. Then we have...
I have a bomb fruit in storage, I think.
By the development
and in my alt account.
Yeah, reworked island right here. Another reworked island. Another reworked island. Another reworked island.
Mansion?
Yo, what happened to this for real? Let's see. The map reworks, UI changes, new mechanics, fruit reworks.
Bro, you're the developer, right?
Yeah, y'all have all the right to complain. Let's see. We've shown sneak peeks over the years, new islands, redesigned UI, and new systems. Much of this content was already deep into development, and some even finished. Ultimately, it didn't end up meeting our standards. This is something we constantly wrestle with when balancing update quantity with long-term quality. I mean, true. If imagine like C1 got a rework and the quality wasn't good, it would be a waste because then it would need another rework down the line. All right, we're in Middletown now. Imagine Middletown got a rework and only like this main building changed. It got a little structure change, and these buildings got a little change, but it didn't feel nice, you know? I don't know. I feel like that'd be super disappointing, especially for the old players and new players as well, because new players are gonna join the game like, oh, the C got a rework, but it still looks mid. Imagine, like, that would be tragic. And imagine if it was like laggy or something, like the performance issues were like adding a bunch of new stuff. Nah, that's a good decision. Good decision right there. All right, let's continue. Even though we still face performance issues today, it could have been far worse if we pushed forward with some of the island reworks. We don't want to add things that look new if they come at the cost of game stability, or worse, shift the game into something it was never meant to be. Yeah, I mean,
I want
they're making
bomb
a fair point
rework.
right here. Imagine all the mobile players, if a new map dropped and they couldn't run it. Tragic, bro. But yeah, we want to prioritize performance over anything while still keeping the quality good. Also, Uzoth, I feel like there's a space bar missing. Do better. All right, the UI revamp, for example, had more modern look, but all of your feedback was clear. It just didn't feel like Blox.
That was funny.
Let's go take a look at that real quick. All right, here's the original post right here. Here we have some old images, right, of the map reworks. Here's looking like Middletown. This is the UI that I was gonna bring up right now. The UI itself looks insanely clean. Like, it's fire, bro. But like most of y'all have stated, it just doesn't feel like Bloxus, right? So I'm guessing they just didn't want to go out with it because it would have gotten more backlash than positivity. Even though it looks really good, it just doesn't give Bloxus vibes, right? Here we go again. Here's more for the codes and all this stuff. It just, you know, it doesn't feel like
What the heck are fragments? Okay. One thing, this dragon ain't reworked, bruh. Like,
Bloxus, it's not the same vibe. Here we got the enchantment system, also fire. Like, in my opinion, all of this looks great, but we prefer the players' voices over our own. Let's be real. Meanwhile, large-scale maps and new systems started stacking performance issues. As these updates scale up, we realize optimization needs to come first. We've noticed a ton of players who are max level who will go to second C to PvP just because it would be less straining on their devices. Yeah, PvP in second C is the hot spot. I didn't know a lot of people go there for PvP because of performance issues. I just thought people was going there just to be like fiends, but makes sense. So the tease content isn't gone, it's being reimagined with performance in mind. Thanks for the patience and for helping guide where we go next with the updates. W, bro, they're being transparent. They're actually talking to the community now. Next up, we have the Have Your Say community poll results by the admin team. Let's see what we got here. Got Rip Indra, My Game, got E, got Death King, got Uzoth, got me sitting right there. And who's that? Antlers right there. All right. Anyways, we got the admin team already. The results are in. Pretty interesting stuff to take in here. This is the tally of over 100k submissions on the last week's poll. All right, let's see what we got on first place. C4. Okay, W. That was what I wanted as well. I want to see C4. That's so much content for everybody. All right, we got C4 being the #1 spot. Then we got Fruit Reworks being the second spot. With
I also want that.
9%. Everyone wants to see Fruit Reworks. Everyone wants to see older fruits get some love. That's W. Okay. Let me know in the comment section down below which fruits you guys want to see the most being reworked, like any of them. All right, except for the newer ones. Do not say those because that'd be lame. New fruit.
How about light? Yeah, I choose light.
Okay, that was kind of unexpected. People want to see new fruits. Okay, 12% on that. No more lag.
I'm on
W,
that
bro.
too.
I know y'all some on them toasters.
I also want
all play on these
no
toasters.
more lag.
I understand. I
don't want lag, and I do want new fruits.
Revamp on 7.4%. Honestly, I should have put
what
this
is
in my
grinding
top 3 because,
revamp?
let's be real, a grinding revamp would be fire. I'll show you guys. This is grinding right now. All right. Grinding
Oh, like
one,
new, like different ways of grinding.
3, 4. Hold on. 5, 6. Quest done. Repeat. So yeah, I honestly think that could be made way cooler. I honestly should have put that in my top 3, seeing that there's a possible new way of leveling up or grinding in general. We'll see what's going on with this. I would like to see this be implemented. Mobile controls. I don't personally play on mobile, but I feel like y'all mobile players do want better controls.
I play on
make
tablet
it more friendly. Fighting styles
and computer.
Yep, fighting styles will be W. Imagine like a bunch more being added to the game. Right now we only have 12 fighting styles in the game, which is combat, which is what you spawn with, dark step, electric, water kung fu, dragon breath, superhuman, death.
I have water
Sharpen
kung fu
karate,
in my alt account.
Dragon talent, god human, and sanguine art. If we can add more fighting styles, that'd be lit as well. I think everybody would be happy with that. Then we got island reworks. Yeah, Island reworks is straight W. I'm surprised this is so low. I feel like C1 and C2 especially need a drastic island rework. As long as it keeps the vibe of the previous Cs, but it looks better, that'd be fire. I would love to see some new island reworks.
Same.
More races, indeed, bro. We are lacking on them races. The newest race is the Draco one, but I feel like we can add so many more. That would be actually cool. And my personal favorite one, the Angel race, bro. Straight W's in the chat, because look at how much aura this has. Boom!
Oh my
Look at the
gosh.
pose, yup. Clean, bro. Just
What
straight
is
aura
that?
for
Is that
me.
like a
No
fruit?
other race comes close to this.
Oh, no,
I'm
it's a
telling
fighting
you. Daily
style.
/ weekly missions, that would be cool. I feel like that would make grinding easier. And imagine the rewards you get. That'd be cool. Raid bosses like the Leviathan. I'm surprised this is that low as well. The Leviathan is already so cool. Imagine if we had more raid bosses like that. That'd be insane. Then we got Cruise 2.0. I am also surprised that this is that low, because the crew system right now is severely lacking in my opinion. This is our crew system. Invite, kick, abandon. That's the crew system right there. Definitely needs a rehaul, a full rehaul. Then we have the bounty / leaderboard rework. Yeah, could be cool. The new subclasses, I can see why that's that low. It's cool. I feel like if they add some cool stuff, it could be hype. Nothing that I directly need right now. Guns and swords, that'd be W, but we have a lot more guns and swords and fighting styles, so yeah. GUI revamp. Oh, okay. Looks like a lot of people are fine with the current style of the UI.
I mean, we don't need guns and swords right now.
Customization could be lit. Not a priority for a lot of people apparently. Aura colors plus customization, also very low on the list with 0.9%. And the prestige system. Dang, y'all don't want to level up no more, huh? Y'all said y'all done. All right, pretty solid list. Yeah, let me know what you guys voted for. I'm pretty interested to see what y'all contributed to. I'm not sure if these changes are coming in update 27, but just knowing that they're hearing us out is a straight W. All right, I hope they do that more. Then we have Port Town's Washed Up Mystery by Wenloco E. Savage. Bro is reading. Bro is studious. All right, a battery crate washed up upon a shore earlier this week at the edge of Port Town, and its contents are far from ordinary. Okay, we back in Port Town. The wood of the crate swelled with the seawater, and inside there was a single item that remained mostly intact, a large leather-bound journal. Though many of its pages were soaked and nearly illegible, glimpses of its contents are already stirring interest. Okay, I wonder what's in there. Some enchantment stuff? Scrawl symbols, sketches, insightful information, references to names never seen before. All clues suggest the journal once belonged to someone with access to high-level intel. Who can that be? No idea. Unfortunately, much of the book is too delicate to handle. Local archivists say it will take time to dry, restore, and properly study the remaining pages. We'll report back when more has been recovered. For now, the sea has gifted us a mystery, one we will fully intend to solve. I gotta go C3 right now, see for myself what's going on in Port Town. All right, we are now in Port Town. Is there anything that washed up ashore? Anything? No. Where's my journal, huh? Where it at? No journal. Okay, but anyways, looks like something's gonna be coming up from here, and it's gonna be a book. I don't know what it's gonna do, but I can only assume from its magical inscriptions and scrawl symbols and sketches, it might be some upgrade stuff again.
I like the
It could be
necklace.
cool if it was some enchantment
The chain,
book or
I
something.
mean.
That is only my assumption.
chain,
Like
I
I
like
said,
the
I know as
chain.
much as you guys do for now. But yeah, it could be cool. Let's look at the image again. Anything to see in here? Nah. Bro just looks enlightened and happy. Yeah, no clue who that's gonna be. If y'all know in the comment section, let me know who that is and why. I'm honestly looking forward to update 27. It looks like they're actually putting a lot of thought into this one. They just came clean, talking about the previous updates and why it hasn't released yet and all those past features. That's good. Now people aren't left in the dark. We actually know what's going on now. Honestly, I feel like that first image was clearly a something bomb related. So curious to see what that's going to be. And they should do more
Bomb
polls more
rework.
often. The polls are actually super insightful. Seeing what the community is actually into. For now, I feel like we don't need them soon again, like exactly soon, because we just got the results. But every now and then, just hearing what the community wants is always good and should always be considered. Okay, that's gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure you guys stay tuned.
There's another one. There's another one. Should we watch that? I'm sure. Why not? So we're getting new underwater area. Nice. And we're having boss rework.
Blox's Bulletin 7 drops some
I'm
new
waiting for
info
boss
about legacy
reworks.
boss overhauls. Basically reworking old boss.
Wait, I want to see those bosses.
New info about legacy boss overhauls.
Let's see. So we got like a bunch of people over there. I don't know who the heck they are. we have someone who seems to be I don't know, like if you're asking me, he looks like a pirate. He looks like a scientist, and he's definitely a chef.
Overhauls, basically reworking old bosses, a new cooking mechanic that's getting added to the game, a possible fruit rework if my observation was right, and a new civilization that was discovered beneath the sea. Looking forward to seeing what they cooked up. Let's get straight to it.
I like the song. And what fighting style is that? New fighting styles?
All right, here we have it. Blox's bulletin.
Was that like a teaser?
7. These bulletins been dropping every week. This one was a little bit delayed,
definitely
but
a teaser.
It's whatever. We're here now. All right, so first off, we have Rip Indra looking devious again. Last week we had Redhead looking devious, aka My Game 43, but now we got Rip Indra inside of the hidden domain. You guys know where this is at? I'll show you guys. Hold on. Let's go there right now. Kamui. All I gotta type is Kamui, and this is where he's at. Yes, sir. So this is the
pocket dimension.
Right where Rip Indra is at. He normally hides it here. If you guys have seen some of my videos, normally in here. All right, let's continue with the blog. Blox's bulletin, where legends and updates collide. Issued May 23rd, 2025. Here we go. First post we have by Moakoa Shell Spine. All right, let's look at this image. We got Tiki Outpost right here. Got the island and the shape right here and everything. Okay. And then we got some kind of ruins down here. Okay. Let's continue. All right. Tiki Outpost was one. Oh, lore deep dive. The secrets of Tiki Outpost. Tiki Outpost was once alive with laughter and music. Lanterns swaying above movement markets and drums echoing across the shore. But when the icy colds came, it vanished. Basically just disappeared. It's gone. They say it was Leviathan's.
So the Tiki Outpost is under the ruins. Okay, alright.
Its presence filled the waters and invited smugglers to slip ashore.
I got frozen my eyes.
Curfews and a shadow over the island spirit. But basically, before the Leviathan came around, the island was a happy island, very peaceful. They celebrated with music, lanterns, and all that stuff. We don't got that energy now. The Leviathan ruined everything. Alright, now with the Eagle Tyrant defeated, hope stirs once more. So yeah, if you guys haven't defeated the Eagle Tyrant, go do that now. Y'all are helping the island bit by bit. The chief of the Tiki Outpost believes the deeper truth lies below. Ancient ruins of original Tiki civilization, long hidden beneath the sea. The one we have right now is fake. This ain't even the OG. This is the remake. We got the OG down here. I hope we can explore that. That's very, very nice. If found, they could restore the pride Tiki once held. Veterans and prodigies alike now walk the island, chasing the future that may rest beneath the very waves. They nearly buried it. Okay, very nice. Looks like next update we're gonna have some kind of underwater, like in First Sea we have the underwater place as well. Looks like this update will be going underwater as well, if I'm right. I'm guessing you're gonna go to subport number 1 and go to the submarine, right? And if it's Blox style, you probably just gonna get a mission or something. You're just gonna go down there. That'd be cool. Or imagine if you could control the submarine yourself. Imagine, bro. That would be nice. But I honestly doubt it because I feel like that would be really hard to implement. But it would be cool, like some underwater exploration feature with the submarine. Even if they don't add it, I think they're gonna cook up with the way they do it. But yeah, I want to do one thing. I want to check if it's underwater right now. That'd be very nice. But it looks like there's nothing down here except for, yeah, nothing. There's nothing down here, but it's whatever. But yeah, this submarine might be the gateway to the ancient civilization, the OG below the water. All right, let's continue with the blog. All right, next up we have the Ranger Report, Food as Ritual by Twiggy Logleaf. Let's look at this image. Bro is just so happy to eat food. He looks like he hasn't eaten in 30 years. He's wounded and he just wants to eat some steak. Real good eats. All right, here we go. Something strange and delicious is staring in the campgrounds. After a long day clearing brush and hauling supplies, one camper is still bruised from a rough fall near Ridge Hollow. So he just basically busted himself. Wait, hold on. We're gonna cut that out. I don't know how he fell from the ridge, but yeah. Okay, here we go. Decided to wind down the old-fashioned way by cooking dinner over a campfire. All right, so we got a new cooking feature coming. Looks like it. Using only ingredients foraged earlier that day. Wild peppers, river fish, and a handful of early roots.
How did I not know this?
A simple meal, but what followed was anything but ordinary. Okay, so you can just make your own meals using ingredients that you find. I swear, I felt the soreness lift after the first few bites, he said. It was like my body knew I earned it. Best meals I've ever made. And I didn't even use salt. Crazy, right? So he didn't even use any seasoning. Oh, the steak must have been nasty. Honestly. No seasoning, no salt. The park staff took notice. Other campers have started experimenting with their
Steak
own
isn't
cooking
good
blends,
without
leaving that
seasoning or
flavor
salt.
born
I
from effort
agree.
holds some kind of restorative charm. Some are starting to wonder, maybe there's more to these recipes than just taste. So again, I feel like we got the new potion system coming in, and we also got a new cooking system. So both seem to give like some kind of buffs or restorative. Like I feel like with these meals, you can probably heal. Like imagine you can regen stamina, regen health, regen any other stuff, like regen mode charge, like increase your mode charge or something like that. That'd be cool. Just by cooking meals, and you can make up your own meals is what it sounds like. Okay, that's kind of tough. But yeah, imagine if we can just go around and find ingredients and just start making a campfire and cooking up our own food. And not only does it seem like it gives you buffs, but it sounds like it gives you like health or some other stuff. Like he got restored. What I get from restoring is just like your health coming back, stamina coming back, increased charge with the mode or awakening, whatever. That kind of stuff can make the gameplay even more fun. Like imagine, I don't know if you can use it mid-combat, but imagine if you could. Like I feel like runners were gonna have a good time. Bro's gonna get low and say, yo, let me just make some food real quick. Good eats. But nah, I think mainly it's gonna be used for like boss fights or raids or stuff like that. That'd be cool. By the way, these are all speculations. I promise you I don't know what's going on. Hold on, you know what I just noticed? This might be at Reed's, but this kind of looks familiar. His head looks kind of familiar to me. Hold on. And the bandages, hold on. Might be a stretch. Might be a stretch. But doesn't this look the same? Hold on, let's go back and forth. Hold on, you can't tell me. I mean, it's like a happy pain. A happy pain. But the bandage looks kind of similar. Imagine Pain gets a rework. That would be fire. Hold on, let's equip Pain. Eat it. I'm sorry, homie. I know you don't like that.
Oh
Oh
my
my.
god. What is that?
Yeah, this is painful to look at. I'm not gonna lie. If this gets a rework, that would be actually fire. Now we have the legacy boss overhaul has begun. The next part by Blox Nero Omnic. Alright, in recent times we've begun reworking some boss, as you may have noticed, not with just visual upgrades, but with the intent to give each of them a stronger identity within the world. Bosses weren't living up to the potential we envisioned years ago, and it's time they finally do. That's true. Let's look at them right now. Here's 3 of the rework bosses that we already have. In the middle, we have the chef, who was previously known as Bobby. Then we have
That's
Cyborg,
Bobby.
who's still known as Cyborg, but it's got a visual rework. And then on the left, we have the Orbitus, also previously known as Fajita. All 3 of them got
I
changed
thought that
already.
was
And I'm going to show
Warden.
you guys in game right
I
now.
mean, that looks so
Alright,
much
right
like
here
Warden.
we have Orbitus. You guys remember the old one? Yep, completely changed. He looks way better now. Cleaner. Has his own, like, he just gives off the gravity vibes, you feel me? I feel like his skills still need a rework. He still got the old gravity skills. Weak boy, hold on. Boom. All right, that's one of them. Let's go check out the other 2. Here we go. Here we got the second one that got reworked, which is Chef, the almighty chef. He's already here cooking. Yes, sir. Also a W rework. And then for the last one, let's go to him right now. And here we have the newest one and the last one, which is Cyborg. Also got a complete visual rework. Looks way better now. Looks way more authentic. Honestly, 3W reworks. I'm looking forward to seeing what they cook up with the next couple of reworks that they're dropping. Hopefully it's going to be a lot. I'm looking forward to seeing them all right now. All right, let's continue with the blog. Some will receive updated models, others entirely new movesets, and in many cases brand new fight mechanics to make each battlefield distinct. The goal isn't to make them drastically harder, but to make them more authentic, memorable, and worthy of the seas they inhabit. That is actually a W update. If they can make the boss fights more intense by also not being too difficult for players to handle, that'd be good.
That looks like grow a garden right there.
I just want to see them have like a moveset rework as well. Like imagine they actually do like moves that aren't like the outdated versions, or like they have distinct like combo patterns or stuff like that. That'd be cool. That's W. I actually like that they're doing this, and it's gonna take some time for them to like fully implement everything.
W.
But overall, I think it's gonna be good, and the game needs it. And then they said this is just the beginning. Our goal is to make every boss feel like a true part of the world's story, with battles that stand out not just in difficulty but in character, theme, and experience. Good, very good. All right, and then last but not least, we actually have me on a blog for once. 7 blogs later, here I am. Let's go. Have your say, community poll aside. By the
Update 31. Wait, so let's see. Submarine is gonna be an update 31. Guys, we're only in update 27. Dang, it's way far ahead. What player won? Yeah, what the players won? Yeah, they won. Fruit reworks, new fruits, and yeah. whatever
admin
we
team.
just
Let's
saw
look
in the
at
last
this image.
video.
Update 31 right here. Yo, I thought it was update 27. Potions, question marks, Zeolus on top. Y'all already know. Every admin on top. Submarine, what players want, Mr. Red, and Uzal sucks. Damn, bro. Why they got me hating on Uzal? Let's see. What matters most to you as a player? Which features do you want to see prioritized in future updates? That's good. I want to see some good stuff being asked right here. Use the form below to cast your vote. We'll reveal the top picks in the next bulletin. What's your username? I'm Theolus. All right, here we go. What do you want to see in Blox Fruits? I can only pick 3, right?
I want to see the options.
I'm Theolus. All right, here we go. What do you want to see in
Let's see. Okay, these are the ones I want. New fruits, C4, and island reworks. We can only pick 3, right?
Blox Fruits? I can only pick 3, right? Is your top 3 choices? Okay, here we go. What do you want to see in Blox Fruits? I know it's supposed to be for the players, but I want to have some input as well. But make sure when you guys do this part, all right, do not base it off of my choices. I want each and one of you to read all these choices that you can make and pick your top 3, because I might pick some other 3. I have some other stuff that I would like to prioritize. Okay, make sure you don't base it off of mine. Let's see what they got. They got new fruits, fruit reworks, C4, island reworks. New fruits is always nice. Fruit reworks, I feel like we're getting a lot of those already. C4, I honestly would love a C4. That would be so much content for everybody. Completely new. I don't know. That could change everything. Like, imagine the level cap being increased. People can grind again. No new weapons. I feel like a new siege just gives the most content for everybody. Island reworks. I would love to see island reworks as well. That'd be fire. GUI revamp. All right. GUI revamp would be sick because the GUI is super outdated right now. Yeah, I think the game would benefit from that a lot. I would honestly love to see that, but I wouldn't put it on the priority list. New subclasses. Okay, I would like to see some new subclasses. Right now we only have 1. Fighting styles, dude. We can eat so much with just new fighting styles and guns and swords. More titles.
Guns and swords would be nice.
More titles are nice, but then we can wait on that. More races.
But I'm keeping the same
bro.
vote.
Imagine like a new race every update.
What a
That's
race
like
is.
exaggeration, but like, yeah, a new race would be nice. Aura colors plus customization, that can wait. Crews, nah, that's straight up. If we got a crew revamp and the crew rework with more features, that would be insane. Imagine you can have like vice captains and all that stuff, crew wars, all that stuff. Please, Crews 2.0, I need that ASAP. Bounty / leaderboard rework. Please, need that as well. Honestly, if I could just check all these off at one time, boom, boom, boom. I want it all. All right, bounty / leaderboard rework, fire, bro. The bounty is still capped at 30 mil. We need more, and we need more ways to get bounty. Raid bosses like the Leviathan, please do that. We need more bosses. Daily / weekly missions, all that. We need everything. Prestige system, we also need that. I wonder how it would work though. How would they implement a prestige system in Blox? Like, would I start off from like level 1? If so, I don't know if I want that. But if we're like prestige weapons or fruits or whatever, yeah. I don't know. Mobile controls. I guess keybind customization, normal lag. Everyone's gonna click no more lag, especially the ones on their toaster. But yeah, dude, if I had to pick 3, it would have to be C4, Cruise 2.0, and like a grinding revamp could be fire too. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section down below which three y'all pick. All right, I'm interested to see what everyone picks. I'm gonna go for C4, Crew 2.0, and never complain about new fruits. Honestly, new fruits is always fire. All these are actually W. Let me know which ones y'all picked. These are my 3 favorites personally. But yeah, submit. Here we go. All right, that's gonna be it. It's a shorter blog than usual, but it is what it is. Hopefully next week's blog is a bit longer, but this week's is a little bit short. But I try to make the best of it. All right, the dad's still putting in the work every week for these blogs, and I'm glad they're actually doing it because the community feels closer and closer. Yes, sir. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button, go crazy on the subscribe button, and make sure
Subscribe to Gamer Robot and me, okay? So anyway, that's what it for the video. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so don't miss any updates from the channel. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya.